Okay, you guys, what is up? King of Lightning here today. This chapter, well, first of all, Kuroko no Basket, chapter 269. Honestly, this chapter review, I think, is going to be quick, because this chapter, all it really is at the end of the chapter, Team Seirin getting their second win from crowd cheering. And the catalyst for the crowd cheering for them, the underdog, is Ogiwara, Kuroko's former middle school rival slash friend. And his team got crushed by Teiko in like the finals. And also at the beginning of the chapter, seeing Teppei, Izuki, Hyuga getting beat out by Ryo, Nibuya, Hayama, but Kuroko using his pseudo Emperor's Eye to read Izuki's movements and therefore being able to foul Hayama so they can get a break. And then Team Seirin is now re-energized via the crowd cheering for them, and that's the chapter. It ends off with Kagami realizing that the only option that he has left is going into that inner zone and getting one-upping Rakuzan in that sense. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the chapter. Because there's no real... Like, how do you go deeper into this chapter? I mean, because honestly, the thing here is that the chapter, to me, it seems like it's just filler. Like, it's fodder. Its substance is lacking. It's very meh. And when I say meh, I mean subpar. And I understand that Team Seirin themselves, they feel re-energized because the crowd is cheering for them. But at the same time, they were already going to get a break when Kuroko fouled Hayama. And at the same time, we already knew that Ryo, Nibuya, and Hayama were already above, at this current point in time, already above Teppei, Hyuga, and Izuki because of the fact that they had been leveled up by Akashi. And they're in the pseudo zone. 90%. Not 100%, but 90%. So, for me personally, it just feels like it's some substance before we have Kagami enter the inner zone. Because now Kagami, at the end of this chapter, realizes that, okay, fine, so the only way I can make this happen, this victory occur for us, is if I enter the inner zone. So I have to enter the inner zone. The crowd cheering thing, I wasn't too big on it. I really wasn't. I really was not. To me, it was like we could have focused on something else. In fact, honestly, had they had that crowd, because basically it's the crowd cheering for the underdog. They are the underdog. And then you have teams that were beat by both Rakuzan and Seirin cheering for them. And you could have just condensed that into like 3 or 4 panels, to be quite honest. And because at some point you actually had like a double page spread. You had a double page spread of like the entire crowd just cheering. Like, yeah, Seirin! Fighto! Seirin! Fighto! Seirin! Fighto! Seirin! Fighto! Fighto! Well, they didn't say Fighto, but still, whatever, you get my point. So, yeah, basically, it's fodder, it's filler. So, subpar, chapter rating. And I'm done. Because I can't see any other, aside from cheering for the underdog and revitalizing Team Seirin's energy, and Ogiwara being an emotional effect on Kuroko, I don't see what else is important. So, that's it, really. Yeah. I don't know, because Kagami should have already been, he should have already known that the only way for him to actually overcome the situation is to enter the inner zone. And the foul bit was already, that was good in its substance, but it gets overshadowed. Everything that happens before the crowd cheering scene gets overshadowed by that scene itself. So whatever, I'm done. Overall chapter rating, subpar. And I will see you guys later. King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Have a nice one.